You sounded less like Seth Rollins and more like Drew McIntyre.
Current champion begs Seth Rollins to win the Royal Rumble. Wants Star to lose him at WrestleMania 41. Seth Rollins is in a vastly different position heading into the road to WrestleMania 41 than he was last year. While he doesn't have a major injury holding him back, he has a harder road to the biggest stage, and a current world champion confronted him. Gunther said he wants Rollins to win the Rumble just so he can beat him at WrestleMania. Seth Rollins cut a great promo on the Go Home Raw to the 2025 Royal Rumble. He said that beating Drew McIntyre on the show last week was his first step back after what he described as the most embarrassing loss of his career to CM Punk on January 6. Though when talking about winning the Royal Rumble and which champion he should choose, he got a roar of approval from the crowd after mentioning Cody Rhodes. When he was about to name Gunther, the ring general cut him off. The promo battle led to a great back and forth, with Gunther stating that he wants to see Seth Rollins win the Royal Rumble match so that he can beat him at WrestleMania. Gunther also gave the crowd a bite when they chanted Yeet, taunting them about his win over Jey Uso in the headliner of Saturday night's main event. It looks like he will enter WrestleMania 41 with the World Heavyweight Championship intact. However, the Elimination Chamber is still in Toronto. The verbal back and forth between Rollins and Gunther was a fantastic watch. Seth Rollins name drops the superstar who he will definitely toss out of the Royal Rumble, and it's not CM Punk. Seth Rollins opened the proceedings on the final Raw on Netflix in January and the go-home show to the Royal Rumble, while name dropping the big stars of the stacked men's match this year. He said he wants to especially toss out one star, and it wasn't CM Punk. Seth Rollins said that he wasn't the type of person to lay down after a crushing defeat like the one he suffered against CM Punk on January 6th. He expressed his desire to lock in and get back to winning ways. And that starts at the Royal Rumble when he possibly joins an elite list of two-time Rumble winners. As fans probably know, this year's men's Rumble match is likely the most stacked and star-studded in many years. Seth Rollins named all the stars he wanted to toss out, including John Cena, Sami Zayn, Drew McIntyre, etc. When his name went to Roman Reigns, he paused for a moment and said that he especially wanted to throw the tribal chief out. That he did, of course, follow up and mention CM Punk too, but his focus seemed to be on Reigns. After that, he asked the crowd which world champion he should choose to face at WrestleMania. When asked about WWE champion Cody Rhodes, he got a huge pop. When asked about Gunther, the ring general's music hit before he could even mention it. 4 reasons why Seth Rollins should win the WWE Men's Royal Rumble match. The 2025 WWE Royal Rumble is almost here. The massive premium live event will air on Saturday, February 1st, beginning at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The big show will take place at the Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, Indiana. 4 big-time matches have already been announced for the show. Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens will clash in a ladder match. DIY and Motor City Machine Guns will compete in a 2 out of 3 falls match, and 2 Royal Rumble matches have been booked. For the men's Royal Rumble match, the lineup is absolutely stacked. The likes of Penta, Braun Breaker, CM Punk, Roman Reigns, LA Knight, and Drew McIntyre have been announced for the stipulation match. Notably, so has Seth Rollins, and he could potentially win the entire thing. Not only could the Visionary win, but he arguably should. This article will take a look at several reasons why Rollins should win the whole thing. Seth Rollins is yet to have a singles main event at WrestleMania. Seth Rollins has done a lot in his WWE career. He is a multi-time world champion, a Money in the Bank winner, and even a former NXT champion. He has also been involved in 2 WrestleMania main events, but with a catch each time. The first WrestleMania main event saw Seth cash in his Money in the Bank briefcase during a bout with Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar, going toe-to-toe, turning it into a triple threat match. His other WrestleMania main event was a tag team match with Cody Rhodes against The Rock and Roman Reigns. While being involved in 2 main events is an incredible feat, neither was a singles bout. He added himself to one match and was arguably the 4th most important competitor in the other. Seth should win the Royal Rumble to finally get his singles match main event. Number 3. His match with CM Punk arguably could have main event WWE WrestleMania. Speaking of main events, the main event of the WWE Raw on Netflix premiere featured the Visionary in action. Seth Rollins went one-on-one with CM Punk in one of the finest matches on Monday Night Raw in quite some time. However, this match taking place on the Red brand was controversial to some. Many believe that CM Punk versus Seth Rollins should have been, and seemingly would have been, one of the WWE WrestleMania main events. While the Raw on Netflix premiere had incredible viewership, it could still be considered a letdown to some, especially Seth Rollins, that it wasn't WrestleMania. By having Seth win the 2025 Royal Rumble match, he can still get his WrestleMania moment. Number 2. Gunther versus Seth Rollins in a major main event is a dream match if Seth does win the 2025 Men's Royal Rumble match. He has two primary targets. He could challenge Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship or Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. While the Cody bout could be great, the potential Gunther match is special. Many fans have been dying for a true main event one-on-one match with plenty of time between these two incredible WWE stars for a long time. Seth needs to prove he can do it without Roman Reigns. As noted, Seth Rollins has been in 2 WrestleMania main events. He inserted himself in the WWE title match between Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 31. 9 years later, he was part of the aforementioned tag team match with Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, and The Rock. Both bouts feature a key element: Roman Reigns. Reigns and Rollins came together in WWE, and it has often been said that Roman is the star of the tandem. Given that Seth only appeared in the main event when Roman also appeared, that point could be valid. This is why Seth Rollins needs to win the 2025 Men's Royal Rumble match. He needs to go on and either challenge Cody or Gunther to prove that he doesn't need Roman Reigns involved to be in a massive main event. Instead, Seth is good enough and a big enough star to headline WrestleMania without the Tribal Chief. CM Punk shares his thoughts on Seth Rollins' big red shoes. A little too noticed me on WWE Raw in 2023. Seth Rollins wore giant red boots, which had become all the craze on social media. Rollins has not shied away from fashion over the years, often wearing outfits that might be considered over the top to help enhance his personality. CM Punk blasts Seth Rollins for ignorant and stupid WWE outfits. CM Punk isn't a fan of what Seth freaking Rollins likes to wear on WWE television. The main event of WWE Monday Night Raw's first episode of Netflix saw former world champion CM Punk and Seth freaking Rollins face off in a highly anticipated main event that in the weeks leading up to the match, Punk and Rollins took personal shots at each other. While Rollins trashed Punk often for quitting WWE in 2014 and trashing the company after, Punk liked to mock Rollins.